Now, in the crypto markets are controlled by an industry that profit time and time again just how similar to the existing financial system it really is. Before this year, before this year's crash, it feel like a dense portion of the public was starting to trust this industry. SBF's antiques have turned back to the clock, and what's located like a waiter is starting to feel more like an ache. The act of social media is ending. It's over. Facebook in Dancing. Twitter is south. Mark Zuckerberg's emprise has lost hundreds of billions of dollars in flu and let off 11 people with this and business in peril and this metaphor fantasy in your irons. Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter has caused underventures of full spending and power user to shun the platform. It's never feel more plausible that the act of social media make and sound. Now that we have washed up on this expanded shore, we can look back at the shipwreck that left of her with first airs. Perhaps we can find some relief. Social media was never announced way to work, play, and socialize. Thought it did become second nature. The practice evolved via a rate mutation, one so subtle that it was difficult to spot happening in the moment. The shift began 20 years ago or so when network computers became sufficiently ubiquitous that people began using them to build and manage relationships. Social networking has its problems. Collection friends instead of being friendly with them, for example. But they were made so complete with what followed. Slowly and with fanfare around the end of the gods, social media took its place. The change was almost impossible, but it had most consequences in terms of facilitating the methods of using connection, largely for offline life, to organize a birthday party, say. Social software turned those connections into a latent broadcast channel. Allowed account billions of people saw themselves as celebration founders and test makers. A global broadcast network where anyone can say anything to anyone else as often as possible, and where such people have come to think say deserves such a specialty, or even that withholding it amount to censorship of subversion. That just a terrible idea from the outset, and is a terrible idea that is entirely and complexity beyond of with the concept of social media itself. System erected and uses exclusively to deliver an this stream of content. But now, perhaps it can also end the possible downfall of Facebook and Twitter. Its own importunity not to shift to some equivalent platform